Rumors are heating up that the Panthers might be trading JT Sanders, and Dave Canales didn't deny it. I'm Mike Jitkus, host of Locked On Panthers Hit, your source of quick hits, 5 minutes, multiple times a day on your favorite team. Subscribe now to Locked On Panthers Hit. We'll also be talking about Derek Brown's comments today during his press conference about joint practice with the Texans and how players need to hold themselves accountable for the way things went. So, let's start with the rumors. The rumors on JT Sanders. Yesterday I put out a video saying I think that JT Sanders, he's gone. He's not going to be able to make that cut. We have a loaded tight end room. It's going to be tough to fit him on there. Everybody that has a spot in that tight end room, they all have a role. It's not clear what JT Sanders was, so it makes a lot of sense while his value is still high, or we could get something for him, to be making phone calls and to see if that's a possibility. He was very promising as a rookie, had some great plays, some splash plays, looked like he could be somebody that could grow with the team. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened, and year two he had sub 200 yards receiving. Not a good season year two. Hasn't shown anything this preseason. So I expect to see us try to get at least a mid to late round pick for him, which is better than nothing for somebody that would probably be getting cut otherwise. We'll see what happens against the Texans if he's still on the team on Friday. And if he's not injured and he's not playing, then the writing's on the wall. You don't want to risk his health before a trade happens. We also have a little bit of not drama, but the team is not happy after the way practice went against the Texans during Wednesday morning's joint practice. Starters, they played 75% of the snaps, according to Canales. And everybody that spoke to the media afterwards, Derek Brown, Canales, Bryce Young, clearly frustrated. The Panthers did not win this joint practice, but you got to respect Derek Brown for just being straight with it. He expects greatness out of this team and the defensive line, and he's not somebody I'd want to piss off. The defensive line, they might not have had a bad practice today. He called it average, but his expectations, and he said it straight up, is to be great. Every single time you want to dominate that line of scrimmage, and that's how you win games. And I fully agree with that. There were struggles all around. He had a little bit of praise too to some of the guys that have been around for a few years. Talked about how great it is to have our big money offensive lineman back with Damian Lewis and Rob Hunt. Talks about the importance of knowing who you're lining up against. The way that you handle one guard is likely going to be completely different than how you line up and attack somebody else. Know your opponent. Know what their weaknesses are. Study the film. That's how you win these battles. That's why Derek Brown is the best defensive tackle in the league. Again, he had some praise for some of the young guys that have been around for a few years. He said some of these young guys are starting to get it, meaning seeing the play and reacting to it. That's always something that you want to see as a player gets into year 2, year 3 of their time with the team. It sounds like it's happening where they're just reacting to the play as it happens instead of, trying to think, oh, where do I need to be? It's starting to come natural, and that comes with time, working alongside your brothers and being out there and working together. So things look like there's some positives. The defense looks like it's ahead of the offense again, but not a good practice today. Derek Brown, he was blunt about it. Dave Canales, blunt about it. Bryce Young, clearly frustrated. We're not going to see him on Friday, the starters. But they were against a very, very talented defense, possibly the best defense in the league. After going against the Jaguars and then the Texans back-to-back with these joint practices, it's good to know these things, good to know these issues that we have before the season starts. Hopefully they could get them patched up, whether it's bringing in new players or adjusting and coaching up these guys. They'll get it together, but that was a humbling moment for the team from what it sounds like. And that's it for your quick hit today. Again, I'm Mike Jitkus, host of Locked On Panthers Hit. Subscribe everywhere that you listen to your podcasts. Also check out Locked On Panthers podcast, hosted by Julian Council. He puts out new content every day for you guys to listen to. Keep pounding.